Alright guys, so as y'all may have noticed, Donut Smp updated, and today I just wanted to talk about some of the stuff in the update and like my opinions on it. And whenever I logged in, like the first thing I really noticed was the UI, so I'm just going to talk about that first. And I honestly think this UI change is horrible. I feel like there wasn't really a need for it. The UI was perfectly fine before this. I feel like it had some nice color and it was just the size of the UI was perfect. Now I just feel like it's way too small and it's way minimalistic. It doesn't really match like the Donut Smp color vibe. Like I liked how it actually matched the Donut Smp, but like now I just don't feel like there was no need to change it. And they also changed the tab UI, which there was no need to change it. And I don't even know what the star means. If any of y'all know, just tell me in the comment section, because they added stars and I don't even know what that means. Like I don't know if there's a need to do all this. And like if I go to the settings, they also changed the settings UI, as you can see here. Like this is just horrible. I mean, like it's not even centered. It's not even centered. Like it doesn't really make too much sense. Like it's pretty organized, but it's not even centered, and it's just, I don't know. I feel like there was not too much of a need for this. Like UI, I don't know. They should have just kept the UI the same and all that. And you know, as y'all may have noticed, they removed the shop. If I try to type the /shop command, they removed it. And I feel like, I don't know. It was not a bad idea, I guess, but it just makes it to where there's no more PvP, which PvP was obviously one of the main aspects of like Donut Smp. Like now, if you want to get like a full kit, like just one totem costs like $10,000. So like, if you want a full kit, that's like almost $1 million every single time, and it's just way less efficient because you can't buy stuff off the shop anymore. So like if you're in combat, you can't even buy anything from the auction house. Like it was genuinely just, I don't feel like there was a need to remove the shop. I feel like it actually made the economy stable and just made it to where PvP was fun and all that. And you know, other stuff they removed spawn, which I feel like that's also just a horrible idea, because I mean, like spawn was just, like, besides, you know, just like TPing people, spawn was the only way to like really communicate with people. So like now that they removed that, there's literally no way of communicating or talking to other people, which I find that kind of sucks. Because I mean, like I would sometimes just go to spawn, just go like talk to some people, but like now literally you can only like TP or like see like some of the people in your streams or something like that. I don't know. I just feel like now it just feels like more lonely. It's like more of a single player world than like actual like multiplayer, because like there are 20k people on, and the player count actually has dropped. I feel like it went from like 40k to like 20k. I don't know. A lot of stuff with this update genuinely caused the player count to go lower, and I don't know if it's gonna be the best direction for Donut Smp, honestly. And like they also removed teams, which I find was completely pointless. Like I don't know, so they removed teams and they replaced it with friends, which I feel like this was also like, they could have like probably kept teams but also added friends, because like teams was just a good aspect of the game, to where like, you know, you could just have friends and all that in a team and just, you know, have a good base together. But now it's just like, I don't know. One of the only benefits is that like now homes, you have way more homes. So if you have Donut Smp Plus, you get 9 homes. If you have like Plus Plus, you get like 27. And then if you have Donut Smp Plus, you have 90, which, I mean, that's just really absurd. I don't know who would need 90 homes. I mean, like, I just feel like it's very, like, absurd. No one needs that. But the only good thing is, like, if I want to RTP, if I click NAEs, it's instant RTP. That's, like, one of the only good things. And also, you just have more homes in general if you have a plus rank. So I mean, you get more homes and it's like instant TP. So like if I want to TP to like one of my homes, like if I just go like here, teleport, instant TP here. So like that's pretty good. That's like just instant TP in general. Like that's not bad at all. But for some reason right now, if someone tries to like pay you anything or something like that, you have to relog. So like if I would pay someone, like if I would just like, let me just pay like someone online $1 million, for some reason I have to relog on just to see that the $1 million went down, which makes absolutely zero sense. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a bug or just part of the game now, but if it is, then that sucks, because like if you're doing anything related to money, like gambling or like raiding bases or stuff, you can't even see your money balance, or like loot drops, especially those. You can't see any of your like money balance, so you're forced to relog, which could, you know, affect a lot of stuff. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know if any of this stuff is really necessary. I feel like the server's better off like as it was. Like there wasn't a need to change all this at this current. I feel like they should have just like kept it the same before the border expansion, because I mean it's gonna be coming soon. So they should have. I don't know if they're trying to fund for the border expansion because of like the high cost of upkeeping the server, but I just feel like a lot of that wasn't necessary. And you know, another thing I'm about to talk about is like on the auction house, they added a shard shop, and you get more auction slots with the Donut Smp and plus, you know. But I mean, besides the point, there's a shard shop now, and as you can see, you could spend shards on stuff, and the only way you can get shards now is from paying with real life money. So this is just insanely pay to win. One totem is a lot. That's like 300 shards. That's pretty much $1. Like that's just absurd. I mean, that's so much, and like all of this stuff, so many shards. So like anyone who has a lot of real life money, bro, could just pay to win. And I'm about to show you on the website. So yeah, I'm gonna show you on the website and see how pay to win this actually is. Alright guys, so here's the Donut Smp store right here, and if you go to the store, and once it loads, as you can see, Donut Smp Plus is $5, so that's not bad. But then Donut Smp Plus is $15, and then Plus is $30, which I find that insanely absurd and pay to win, because you get all this extra stuff. Like I feel like it's just way too much and just way too absurd. There's no need for all this. And additionally, the shards, which this is the most insane part. If you want to get like 70k shards, $100. So anyone who has like any sort of like a lot of money could just spend like their money on shards and become like bow top that fast. Like anyone who has like one totem pretty much cost $1. Like if we check on the game here, like if we check on the game for I was typing shop because I'm so used to it, but if we're going to shard shop, 300 shards, which means that it's pretty much 75 cents just for a totem, which is absurd. So like in 70k shards, you could just spend that on netherite armor and just sell it, and you would make so much like money in game. Like I feel like that's absurd, because like if you search up like netherite, like any sort of like netherite piece is going for like, you know, millions of dollars, which, bro, I mean, just very pay to win. Anyone who actually has like real money could just spend like $1,000 and become like top 1k battle top just from like $1,000 or something like that, which I find like Donut Smp, like Dr. Donut literally said that he didn't want any, you know, in real life trading, but this is in real life trading right here. Like this is in real life trading, paying real money for shards, in-game currency. So I mean, there wasn't really too much of a need for this. And you know, duels also got removed, which I mean, there was no need to remove it. You know, it was just a cool part for PvP, but that's what everyone likes. So I mean, no need to remove a cool part of PvP that everyone liked, but I guess they did for some reason. I mean, they're just removing everything that people liked. I mean, and then another main part, they removed skeleton spawners and like any type of spawners. You can't buy them with shards anymore. And like the only way you can get shards is from money, but like you can't get spawners anymore. The spawners you have right now are the only spawners you can't buy anymore. You can still trade them, but you can't buy any more spawners, which is, I mean, I guess it's good to keep the economy pretty stable. But I mean, this update's gonna allow for like many more like metas and like money making methods to be released, but like besides that, it just genuinely shifted the whole economy. And I feel like it would have been fine if, like, you know, it would have kept PvP the same, but PvP is not the same after this. Like, no one can just go and fight everyone now, because like if they die, the amount of materials they lose, like over time, like as of right now, there may not be a big difference, but like in probably like a month, there's gonna be like way less totems and crystals and all that. So like as time goes on, you lose way more like resources from the shop, and it's just gonna become more and more expensive as the resources deplete. So I mean, like, it's good to probably invest now maybe before prices go up. But I mean, I want y'all thoughts on this update. I think it's not the greatest. Definitely could have changed some stuff and kept some stuff the same. Like with all the pay to win and UI changes, it could have definitely kept it the same. And another thing I want to say about the UI, if you want to buy something, this is what it looks like. I mean, this is just horrible. Like anyone could come up with this UI in like 5 minutes. They spent months changing all this just for them to have like this sort of UI. I feel like they could have put a little bit more effort into it. but I mean, it's whatever. They could have definitely spent more time on the UI just to make the game look better. And even though it's more vanilla friendly, it just doesn't make the game look better overall. It's gonna lose players. I mean, yeah, I just want y'all opinion on this update, and I just want to explain the update and my thoughts. I don't think it's the greatest. I mean, there's a few good features, like the home and RTP and all that, but besides that, it's not the greatest. So, yeah, I just want y'all opinion on this, and yeah, I will see you on the next video.